Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with episode 18 of our F1 2021 fantasy review. Today looking back at the Mexican Grand Prix. Yes, I apologise, content's been a little bit quiet on the channel over the course of the weekend. We've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 5 over on my second channel, so if you want to go check that out, I would definitely recommend doing so as well there. But yeah, we're jumping back in though. I'm hoping tomorrow we'll have an F1 2021 game video up for you guys as well. So yeah, make sure you stick around, get yourself subscribed as well if you're new. And yeah, just a massive thank you for the continued support on the channel as well over the recent weeks and months. But the Mexican Grand Prix, obviously, like I always say, I feel like I'm sounding a bit of a broken record in these videos. If you want my full thoughts and feelings from the Mexican Grand Prix, obviously Jamie and I will hopefully be back either tomorrow or Wednesday with the podcast. Jamie is finally getting some good internet, so hopefully we're going to have a lot more content for you guys as well from the pair of us. So very exciting times here in the Matt212 channel as well there. But the Mexican Grand Prix, not the most exciting race in the world, I think it's fair to say. But then again, we've had some pretty good races in recent weeks. What did go rather well, though, was my fantasy teams, or at least the two that I actually try and get a good score with. My main team, 199 points with no Mega Driver there. Our meme luck-based team, 234. We did Mega Driver Sergio Perez, and we got lucky with the turboing of Pierre Gasly as well there. Latifi was the only negative scorer on that side of things. But yeah, 234 points to 199 was a rather good week, it's fair to say, as well there. Our meme team did minus 17, so that might now be completely pushed to the bottom of the field as well there. Yeah, minus 12 for Schumacher, minus 10 for Tsunoda, and minus 2 for Latifi, as well as 0 for Haas there. It was just Mazepin and Giovinazzi that got us any points this week as well. But yeah, Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Sainz, and Ferrari all coming in clutch this weekend. Of course, didn't really have the budget for anything else other than Mazepin, but he didn't retire, so he got us 2 more points than we would have scored anyway there. So having a look then over at the league for this week, you can see 429 people now in the league as well there. And surely we scored one of the best of last weekend. Surely we were right up there. No, we weren't still. You guys always seem to find a way of just absolutely finessing this at the moment. 323 points there for Nathan M with Brawn Cocktail as well. You see Megan Verstappen, that's fair enough. Turboed Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Gasly, Russell, and he managed to squeeze Red Bull in there as well. It was a very good weekend for Red Bull once more there. So fair play, you've absolutely nailed that. Amog as well with 315 points at the end of the day. Again, turboed Verstappen. Kind of got screwed there with Ricardo, but sorry, Mega Driver Verstappen, turboed Perez, and then Red Bull and Gasly as well, of course, coming in clutch for him. So fair play. Giuliano in P3. You can see, again, Mega Verstappen, turboed Norris. I personally, at this stage of the year, wouldn't feel confident turboing Norris anymore. You know, he's been not bad the last few weeks, but Ferrari definitely seem to have a quicker car now, and he's definitely struggling a little bit more there. You'd argue AlphaTauri in some places are as quick as McLaren as well at this stage of the year there. But Devek in P4 there with Merc Supremacy, 295 points as well. You can see only really got screwed with minus 10 for Tsunoda there. And then we've got Rolling R, Tom S. Giuliano were for Nyan Deep, 258 points. Again, Red Bull and Verstappen and Perez there. Perez turboed, Gasly, Norris, and Carlos Sainz. How on earth you've got the budget for all of them, I'm not really sure, but fair play as well there. That is an absolutely insane team once more. Where did we finish then out of the non-Mega Drivers there? You can see you beat out Wyatt, 2 of his teams, and Ruben there. We finished this week, so our meme team must have been top 50. Look at that, 41st. We'll take that rather happily indeed. 234 points there, tied with Daniel with no Mega Driver whatsoever. So he turboed Perez, Verstappen, Red Bull again, Russell, Norris, and Raikkonen as well there. But 41st we'll quite happily take at the end of the day, despite looking like we weren't one of the best Mega Drivers of the week there. Giuliano again, he Megaed Gasly. Why? I'm very confused by that one. Turbo Leclerc, which wasn't too bad this weekend, but that's certainly a very odd roster to be rolling with as well there. Where did our other team finish, though? 199. I thought this was a really good score. 166th, there's otherwise, apparently. Just behind Osman there and ahead of Laura J. We're actually in a three-way tie on 199 points there as well. So, we did lose 10 because of the subs back. So we would have got 209, which would have left us... Where would that have left us? Tied 134th with Christopher as well, who I still see on Twitter and in the comments of a lot of these videos. So thank you very much for the continued support there. And then, of course, our meme team... At the 429 people in this league, we were 427th. We'll take that. We did really well where we needed to and really badly where we needed to over the course of this week there. But Brazil we head to this weekend. In terms of roster changes, I'm not really convinced we want to make any changes. Red Bull have been strong around Interlagos over the last few years. Max Verstappen has somehow lost 0.1 value since we added him to the team as well there. I think the only uncertainty is what Ferrari are going to be able to do this weekend. It has previously been a good McLaren track as well there. Do we want to try and take one of our Ferrari drivers out and put one of the McLaren drivers back in? Charles Leclerc is still very expensive at 17.6 million. So what I'm thinking... Lando Norris at 14.1. We could then get rid of Mazepin. That leaves us with 9 million. And I feel like Yuki Tsunoda was a bit unlucky at the weekend. He could probably get some points in the last few races of the year there. Is it worth risking putting Norris and Tsunoda in there when... No, Charles Leclerc's been pretty good in recent weeks, hasn't he? Can we squeeze anyone else in? You know, if we can get anyone better than... No, we can only still put Mazepin in the team there. So we won't change anything up then before we head in towards Interlagos on our main team there. Of course, that team is still going to pretty much do as badly as we'd expect it to as well. There, I might have to put someone else in other than Tsunoda because, I mean, he got unlucky down at turn 1 at the weekend, but he was pretty quick. AlphaTauri are looking fast at this stage of the year there. But in terms, though, of the overall league positions, I can't believe I almost forgot to go into that one as well. Let's have a look who is still on top there. It is Max T with Mansell's mustache there. He's got no more Mega Drivers to use, though, but he's looking pretty clear out front there. What's that? 161 points clear. 161 and a half points clear of Nyan Deep in P2 there, who was a further 56 ahead of 46 even, I should say, ahead of Cancun in P3. Daniel is best with still a Mega Driver to use. Araman has still got a Mega Driver and a wildcard available as well there. So I think we definitely want to be watching out for these two because they could still sneak away P2 by the end of the year there. Who has Max got on his roster? He's got Red Bulls, Gasly, Leclerc and Russell there. So he's doing rather well at the moment. I'm just not convinced that Gasly will be as good. AlphaTauri, sorry, I should say, will be as good at Interlagos there. I think it's going to be quite a Ferrari track, of course. Their power upgrades have really helped them out in recent weeks. Their Damjan is still definitely waiting in the wings, though. We've got a lot of guys that have still got to use their Mega Driver who are really, really tightly bunched. I'm amazed more people didn't use it in Mexico, sorry, because of course, yeah, it's just been a Red Bull and a Max track for so many years in recent history. But yeah, we can see we've got Noah in P9 ahead of Hadi in P10 there as well. Barak just outside ahead of Omaraguz, who of course spent so much of the season right at the top of the standings there. But I mean, yeah, so many of you guys are still tightly bunched on 3,300 points as well. Really, you know, third down to, well, really second down to like 15th is all still to play for at this late stage of the season as well there. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you leave a like and get yourself subscribed. Of course, like I said, we'll be back hopefully tomorrow with some more F1 gameplay. We'll then definitely be back as well with the podcast over the coming days and weeks. Let me know how you got on this weekend. Let me know your thoughts and feelings as we head into Interlagos. Are you a Max fan who is pretty confident now, or do you still believe Lewis has got a shot deep down at the bottom of your heart as well there? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and we'll be back very, very soon with more F1 Fantasy.